Have you ever looked at a research paper or a financial report and seen a plus-minus sign followed by a number? Often, people use standard deviation and standard error interchangeably, but doing so is a fundamental statistical error. Today, we are going to demystify these two concepts, understand their mathematical relationship, and see why confusing them can lead to completely wrong conclusions in science and business. Let's start with the standard deviation, often abbreviated as SD. Imagine we are measuring the height of 1,000 adults in a city. Some are very tall, some are short, but most cluster around the average. The standard deviation is a measure of spread or dispersion. It tells us how much individual data points in our set deviate from the mean. If the SD is high, the data is widely scattered. If it's low, the data points are very close to the average. To calculate the standard deviation, we look at the distance of each point from the mean, square those distances to remove negative signs, average them, and then take the square root to return to our original units. In our height example, an SD of 10 centimeters means that most people fall within 10 centimeters of the average height. Statistics shows that in a normal distribution, about 68% of the population falls within one standard deviation of the mean. Now let's shift to the standard error, or SE. This is where most people get confused. While standard deviation describes the variability of individuals, the standard error describes the uncertainty of our estimate. Imagine we don't measure the whole city, but instead we take a random sample of 50 people. We calculate their mean height. If we take another sample of 50, the mean will be slightly different. The standard error is essentially the standard deviation of these sample means. The mathematical relationship is elegant but crucial. Standard error equals the standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size, denoted as n. This formula reveals a fundamental truth in statistics. As your sample size increases, your standard error decreases. Even if the heights of people in the city have a large variation, your estimate of the average height becomes extremely precise if you measure more people. Think of it this way with a real-world example. A chocolatier makes 100-gram bars. The standard deviation tells the quality control manager how much individual bars vary. Perhaps some are 98 grams and others 102 grams. However, the standard error tells the manager how confident they are that the average weight of the entire day's production is truly 100 grams. If they weigh more bars, the SD stays the same because the machines have a fixed precision, but the SE shrinks because they have more evidence about the average. When should you use which? If you are describing the characteristics of your sample, like the age range of participants in a study, use standard deviation. It shows the natural variety. But if you are making an inference, like predicting who will win an election or if a drug is effective, use standard error. It represents the margin of error and tells the reader how much they can trust your calculated mean. To summarize, standard deviation is about the data. It's a descriptive statistic that doesn't necessarily get smaller as you collect more data. Standard error is about the sample mean. It's an inferential statistic that measures precision and always gets smaller as your sample size grows. Understanding this difference is the hallmark of statistical literacy.